Hey everyone, my name is Neil Oler. I'd like to read you a story I wrote recently. It's called The Parable of the Screwdriver. A boy received a screwdriver from his father. He was young and excited to use the screwdriver, for he recognized more and more each day the places that he could use it. He tinkered and explored, disassembled and fixed, broke and repaired. He loved his screwdriver. Then as time went on, he began to hear other people talk about the projects he worked on. As they sometimes do, the cruel, critical, and misguided critiques of others began to stack up like lumber in his mind. He began to question how he was using his screwdriver, because he must be using it wrong to receive so much criticism. He became a student of how to use his screwdriver to make other people happy, sometimes succeeding and sometimes failing to do so. Each time, whether in success or in failure, he came away feeling that he was a victim of fortune and random chance, unable to direct the happy accident that was his path. He came to the point where he wondered if he had misunderstood the meaning behind the gift of the screwdriver. I must find a definitive answer, he thought, and searched many different books and asked many questions of teachers and mentors. Each described their own ideas of the wise and productive uses of the screwdriver, and though he found many beautiful thoughts, he still felt empty. Finally, it occurred to him to ask his father, for surely he knew the exact reason he had given him the screwdriver. He must have had some specific use in mind when he gifted this tool to his son. "Why did you give me the screwdriver?" the son asked. "Tell me, what am I to do with it? I have to be missing some grand purpose because I'm using it wrong." "Son, how do you know you're using it wrong?" "Because there are those that criticize or tell me I could be using it differently or more productively. I've searched in vain for a final magnum opus to silence all the critics." "But what do you want to do with it?" "I thought I knew, but then I kept exploring and never seemed to find a final project." "Did you tire of the exploring?" "I got tired of never finding an end to searching." "Ah, that is something different," the father said. "I did not give you a screwdriver to burden you. While I knew there were tasks to be accomplished, both practical and frivolous, I gave this to you because you loved to explore. Where did that love go? To search without end is exhaustion. To explore without limit is energizing. I want you to tinker, to always seek the horizon, not to reach it, but to enjoy the feeling that comes as you seek it." The boy, long since grown older, sat and thought. He still knew places where he wanted to tinker, to use his screwdriver to explore for the joy of it, where it wasn't even a question of how others would see it, because he was so far down the path of personal joy to remember to look up to see what the critics thought. But now he had a new tool. He knew what it was like to be hampered, stifled, and mocked. He knew the secret hell of the burden of over-indexing on the opinions of others. He had felt the initial anger towards others and had delved deeper into the disappointment of self. He could now explore with empathy. Convince yourself that everything is the gift of the gods. Marcus Aurelius. Know thou, my son, that all these things shall give thee experience, and shall be for thy good. Doctrine and Covenants, section 122, verse 7.